Well, Diane, it is a delight to be in your home, and I'm
Thank
excited
you.
to be here to talk with you about Secrets Savored. And we were just discussing before recording how long you've been doing Secrets. Tell us a
Yes.
little bit about that.
Well, we've been doing Secrets for 8 years, which seems impossible.
It does.
It's gone by so quickly, but it's been just an incredible journey.
I know this ministry really was birthed because women came to you anyway. You have always been so good at hospitality, at opening your home, so creative with the way you do decorations. I know I sought you out, and other women did as well. So it's almost like the curriculum was an answer to those requests.
Well, thank you. I love the home, and I was a teacher for years, taught kindergarten, and loved it, but God called me to be a homemaker and to raise our daughters, and so I was grateful for that gift that the Lord gave me in being a wife and a mom and a homemaker, and just want to use these giftings that God's given me to encourage other women.
You know, Diane, it's really interesting. We've done some surveys through women's ministry, but then also just this millennial generation, so many of them grew up in a home where either both parents worked outside the home or in a single parent home.
Right.
So many of them did not grow up with family mealtime and a home that ran real efficiently.
Yes.
So they're very interested in that. It seems to be swinging back toward an emphasis on the home and an understanding of the importance of family time around the table.
Well, one of the lies of the enemy is that these young women don't want to be around older women,
Right.
and it's not true. They really do. They want to be in your home. They want to be around you. And so, God has gifted all of us differently. He's taught all of us some secrets, if you want to call them that. Just like I tear dryer sheets in half and have done it for years, and they last twice as long and they work just as well. That's
Right.
just kind of a little secret. But these young women want to know those secrets.
But
that
see,
we
you're
know.
full of secrets like that. That's not fair. I would never think to do that.
I don't know, it's just one of those things I did, but they just sit there in amazement,
Yes.
at the little things that we teach them that we think nothing of, because
Right.
we've been doing it for years.
Diane, I know one of the things that has blessed you as well as blessed me are the testimonies that have
Yes.
come out of Secrets, and not just from the young women, but also from their husbands.
Yes, the guys are asking for secrets for the guys, and so it's been a real blessing to see God use this ministry to change the lives of these young women, and then to change their marriages and their homes.
Absolutely.
And we have a dinner at the end of the first semester, end of book one, and we invite the guys to come, and we have a date night, and our husbands come prepare the food, and we all serve them. And lots of times the husbands, the young men, come
Right.
begrudgingly, but when they leave, they have had the best time.
Yeah.
And it was an opportunity, it has been an opportunity for me to share our story,
Right.
because we ran from the Lord the first 11 years of our marriage as a young married couple. And so to share what God did in bringing us to Him. And it's really, I've had some young men just tell me that it made such an impact on their lives, just our testimony of what God has done and what He did when we were young, especially in bringing us back to Him.
Well, Diane, I know we've been talking about the home and food preparation and organization. Tell us a little bit about book one.
Okay, book one, we get in the kitchen and we learn how to organize our kitchen. We just start kind of with the basics, because a lot of girls don't know
Right.
that the glasses should be close to the refrigerator where the ice and the tea and the water is, and exactly where to put things in their kitchen. And we just kind of build up from there. And meal planning, we talk about etiquette. We give them great ideas on a small budget of
Right.
things they can do and ways they can have other couples in. Because truly, keeping it simple is the best thing.
Yes.
We don't intimidate other people that way, and God intended us to open our homes to other people. So we
Right.
want to teach them about etiquette and about hospitality, and so we do that. We teach them about baking and cooking.
My favorite part.
Yes, the baking part, and the girls love that, and we decorate cupcakes and we icing cakes, and I show them how to decorate cakes on a budget and with things that are around your home,
Right.
and how to dip strawberries or raspberries or, in chocolate and put those on top of the cake, just simple things that they can do. So that's what we do in book one. We get in the kitchen and we really do some very basic hands-on kind of things, and we also study the women in the Bible
Yes.
in that book, and we pull out biblical principles from their lives. God was so, He created women and He put women within His Word for a purpose. And we are all relational, so we can relate to those women. So those biblical principles, we try and draw those out from the lives of the women in the Bible and apply them to the lives of the young women. And things like Eve. Eve did not take her responsibility as an influencer in her husband's life seriously, and she influenced him wrongly. And so we have men in our lives that we as women influence, and so we want to use that influence very wisely.
Okay, so book 1 really focuses on the kitchen and how to get organized in the kitchen, meal preparation. What then do you take the young women into in book 2?
In book 2, we focus on the home. Book 1 is mostly the kitchen, and book 2 is the home. And we have a great time just teaching these girls how to, well, we did laundry, last week. And so they were just begging to know how to fold a fitted sheet as flat as a flat sheet.
Yes.
And so we did that, and we give them a lot
still
of
fight
laundry
with those.
tips. Well, it's, you've got to get the pockets and the corners all right. But anyway, they have fun just listening and learning from us all these tips on laundry, cleaning. And we do etiquette and children's etiquette. For single young women, we have a week on party etiquette and shower etiquette, because so many of them are throwing baby showers or friend showers or wedding showers and so forth. And so we want to teach them the proper etiquette for that, such as what is RSVP.
I was going to ask if you included that in your instructions.
We include that. We make it very clear what that is. And but we do that the second semester. We also end that semester with a panel, and we bring in an older woman, and then a woman, say in her 50s, and another one right around 40. And the young women turn in questions about relationships, about marriage, and they're just free to ask whatever question they want. In-laws, oh, that's a big issue. And so they get to hear from this panel and answer all the questions, and it's just a great day with this panel and the young women being able to have the freedom to ask those questions they can't always ask other women or their moms. There are some things that you can't ask your mom, and so they have the freedom to ask the women on this panel whatever question they might have.
That's awesome. That's a full year. Diane, in this digital age that we all live in, I think women are more isolated and lonelier than ever before. Then there is a false sense of connection, but not really. So through Secrets, you're giving young women an opportunity to come together and connect with each other and with older women.
Well, what is so neat about this ministry is we all learn from one another.
True.
The leaders learn from each other, and the girls, we learn from the young women. There's a lot we don't know about technology and so forth, and so it is just such a blessing that God would use this tool that He created for us as older women to reach out to the younger women around us and to minister to them, to mentor, to disciple them, and to help them walk through this life.
Diane, it's evident that God has called you into this ministry, and I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for your faithfulness to the Lord, your faithfulness to your husband and your family, and your faithfulness to pass on the gifts that God's given you.
Well, thank you.